We were talking about how expansive Lee is.
Hundreds of miles away, you're still going to get those bands.
Exactly right, and that's going to be the biggest concern. So even if we don't have a direct landfall anywhere close to Massachusetts, still I am expecting inundating rainfall, and of course that flooding concern will continue to be exacerbated. So something we're going to be monitoring very closely there for our friends in the Northeast. But the latest on Lee, we've seen very little in the way of change over the last 24 hours. Hurricane hunters flying in and out of that system, investigating it. Sustained winds still 115, gusts to 140 miles per hour. But what we are seeing change is the expanse of the system, just how huge it is. We are seeing tropical storm force winds extend 240 miles from the storm center. So you can imagine not just those strong winds, but also the threat for heavy rainfall. So as we head through the next couple of days, it'll be affecting Bermuda in the next couple of days. Tropical storm watch is in effect there. And then late week will really be focused on New England as well as the Canadian Maritimes potential impacts Saturday, especially heading into Sunday. At what level we'll see those impacts yet to be determined. But of course, we'll continue to keep you updated as new data arrive. And then we have Hurricane Margot, thankfully a system that will stay in the central Atlantic, never threaten land. And then we have this wave of energy right here in the eastern Atlantic, likely to become our next depression. But at this point, plenty of time to monitor. Let's take a live look outside right now. Everything nice and quiet, nice and calm, looking across the beautiful Caloosahatchee River, enjoying quiet conditions right now for downtown Fort Myers. And honestly, it's quiet for most of us here across Southwest Florida. Many of us picked up a little bit of something in the rain gauge today, or at least you could certainly hear those storms. But as you well know, where they did set up shop, they were stationary. So they just set up, had to rain themselves out. And that's the case right now. This very slow mover right over Fort Myers Beach, clipping Bowditch right there, stretching back toward the Sanibel Lighthouse, monitoring that little shower. Otherwise, things are on the quieter side. Temperature is still hot and toasty. We're at 94 degrees, coming off of a record high, second day in a row in Fort Myers, setting a new record of 96 degrees for today. Factor in that dew point, the measure of moisture in the air, even at this hour, still feeling more like 102 degrees. Elsewhere, still feeling more like 100 for Cape Coral. Sanibel reporting a heat index right now of 101. Lehigh Acres currently feeling more like 98. And if you're wondering how rain affects the temperature and the heat index, take a look at Naples. Naples, a rain-cooled heat index of 88 degrees. So we'll still see the opportunity for a passing shower or storm for the next couple of hours. Otherwise, overnight heading into tomorrow, nice quiet conditions, lots of sunshine on the way for the first half of tomorrow. And even heading into the afternoon, only isolated storms are in the mix. So we'll pull back those rain chances for your Wednesday afternoon and evening down to just 30%. And it does look like your Thursday will be similar. Quiet for the first half of the day. Then those showers and storms will overall stay pretty isolated through your Thursday afternoon. Records, it's going to be another close one tomorrow. All of us expected to be within a degree of those records, so near record heat. The question is if we potentially see that mark, and it could very well occur. Of course, we'll continue to keep you updated there. Otherwise, looking ahead to the weekend, a little better chance for those afternoon downpours developing with highs in the lower 90s.